Zagg's Rank Buys, stocks with a short-term buy or strong buy recommendation. Now, here are more Zagg's Rank Buys. Time to check out a couple of more aggressive growth stock picks with Bill Wilton, aggressive growth stock strategist here at Zacks.com. You've got an interesting one here, this first one that you're going to talk about, Zagg Incorporated, Z-A-G-G. Ticker symbol. They make protective plastic coverings for consumer electronics. What does that mean?
Yeah, so essentially, you would buy a product like theirs at Best Buy or through their website that would, go over your cell phone, laptop, iPods, things like that.
Like a case?
Yeah, essentially. And, GPS, just about any consumer electronic that you might have, you can buy a covering through them for. So, with this, surge in consumer electronics that we're seeing, it's no surprise that they're doing very well right now. Their revenue was up 64% year over year. They did come in ahead of expectations in their most recent quarterly update, reporting 8 cents per share for earnings compared to the consensus of 6 cents. This is also 5 cents ahead of where they were last year. In that same quarterly update, they went ahead and raised their outlook, following that report. Which sent shares surging, so things are looking very well. The year-over-year growth is fantastic, and as you can see, it's reflecting in their share price here. This most recent spike is when they raised their revenue outlook for the coming quarter to $22 million. That was $8 million ahead of the current consensus estimate that analysts were expecting them to report. Okay. So obviously shares surged on that to an all-time high. Their full-year revenue outlook is now about $65 million, so that would be a 70% year-over-year growth.
All right. And then you also wrote about recently Orexigen Therapeutics, O-R-E-X, the ticker symbol, a biopharmaceutical company.
Yeah, what they do is they specialize in weight loss drugs that actually, focus on dealing with the specific neurons in your brain and your central nervous system that focus on your appetite, the appetite suppressant is essentially what they're trying to do there. Now this is it's a lot different than other stocks that I've normally done because it's very speculative. The only source of, surefire income they have right now is a deal to commercialize their one product that's closest to commercialization. They got a $50 million upfront payment from the company that they went into a deal with that for, but that could be up to $1 billion over the long run. Their estimates are still in the red, but those are narrowing as analysts get more and more bullish about these two products that they have nearing, their FDA approval.
So are they a new company?
Yeah, they're only a few years old.
Oh, okay.
And here you can see one thing that I wanted to stress is that there is going to be volatility in this. A lot of these pharmaceutical companies that are speculative in nature like this, they're really banking on getting one, if not both of these drugs through the FDA approval process. And here you can see there's 3 different instances in the past couple months that have really sent their stock flying a little bit. First one is the quarterly update. The second one is when a competitor of theirs had actually lost a key vote through the FDA for a similar drug, for a similar weight loss drug. So a lot of analysts took that as a chance to increase their potential market share once they do hit the market. But some also will take that as bad news, saying maybe our drug's not going to make it through, which is part of the resultant sell-off after that. And then the third arrow there is when Abbott actually pulled a weight loss drug voluntarily, due to some safety concerns. So, this is going to be volatile, but, everything looks good for these drugs. Everything's on task. They're already making deals to commercialize them. So, it could be worth the risk here.
All right. Do you own either of these?
I do not.
Check out more Zacks Rank Buy stock pick ideas for yourself at our homepage, Zacks.com. We put 4 new stock pick ideas up there for you daily, one in each of the investing categories written about on Zacks.com, Bill's aggressive growth included. With Bill Wilton, I'm Terry Ruffalo.